Hey YouTube! A lot of people have been asking me to make a video on house training their new rescue dog or puppy. There are two basic concepts to house training. One, you want to teach your dog where you do want them to go, and two, you want to prevent your dog from going in the places you don't want them to go. Training your dog where you do want them to go is very, very simple. All you have to do is take your dog to the area on leash or put them in a pen where you want them to go and wait. At some point, your dog is going to go to the bathroom, and at that point you can click and give the dog a treat, or say yes and give your dog a treat. Now you don't want to click or say yes too early, or the dog could actually stop peeing to get their treat.
Go pee.
Good boy! Yay! Good job! You've earned the opportunity for freedom.
Yeah, he's like, woohoo!
So the hard part about house training is training your dog where you don't want them to go. The key concept to training your dog where you don't want them to go is prevention. You want to prevent any reinforcement of peeing in the house and really reinforce peeing in the appropriate areas so your dog wouldn't even think twice to go inside of the house or wherever you don't want him to pee. Every time your dog makes a mistake and pees in the house, they're being reinforced for going to the bathroom inside the house. When I was a child in Africa, we had an outside toilet and we had an inside toilet. It was very rare that I'd want to use the outside toilet because I'd have to go outside the house and go to the bathroom there. When there was a toilet inside, I would just use that. So you can see how even little dogs who love comfort, they don't want to go outside where it's cold, the grass is wet, they don't want to get their feet wet. It's highly reinforcing if they've already had a reinforcement history of peeing in the house. They're going to choose the house over the yard. That corner upstairs in your parents' bedroom, they're going to choose that corner over going out the door or waiting at the door for 10 minutes while you ignore them to go outside in the wet grass and get cold and shiver, and it's not a nice experience for them. So you really have to build that as an experience, a nice experience, and remove the reinforcement value of going to the bathroom inside of the house. So how do you prevent dogs from going to the bathroom inside the house? The first few weeks that you own your dog, or you begin this training plan of having them never pee in the house, you want to have your eyes on that dog 100% of the time. Every moment that you cannot see where your dog is, that is the moment they might be going to the bathroom and learning to go to the bathroom inside the house. So you have to use prevention. The dog's going to be on leash with you, the dog's going to be in their appropriate pen that has a toilet, the dog's going to be in a crate, the dog's going to be outside where it's safe. The dog is going to be on your lap while you're working on the computer, or on leash at your feet while you're working on the computer. And that equals prevention. If you see the dog going to the bathroom, you can now take action and prevent it from being reinforcing. What you're going to do when you're watching your dog and you see them going to the bathroom in the house, you're going to interrupt them. They started sniffing, "Pup, pup, let's go outside." And you make your way outside as quickly as you can, and if they go to the bathroom outside, you're going to highly reinforce them. Most likely they won't go to the bathroom outside because they've just been rushed out and they've completely forgotten that they were going to pee. So you can wait a little bit. If they don't, go back to the prevention method, put them, back in the crate or on leash or on your lap. You really don't want to use punishment when training your dog where to go, because the horrible thing they can learn is, ooh, when my human's around, he doesn't like it when I go to the bathroom. So you can actually prevent your dog from going to the bathroom in your presence. So when you're outside with your dog on leash, they're not going to want to go to the bathroom because you shout at them every time they go to the bathroom. Another thing is they can learn, ooh, it's okay to go to the bathroom when my human was gone, but when my human was present, it was not okay. So to go to the bathroom, it's reinforcing if they're not watching, but if they're watching, I get punished. So you get a dog that never pees in front of you in the house and sneaks away to pee. It's very hard to house train a dog like that, where if they're relaxed with you, they're going to squat right in front of you, you can interrupt it and get them outside. So once your dog's getting pretty good at house training, you can start having them in one room with you, so they have access to the living room, then maybe they have access to the living room, the kitchen, the bedroom, the living room, the kitchen, and upstairs. And you can use baby gates to keep them in the areas that they're best in. So what do you do if you have a dog that's already peed in the house multiple times? Well, first, you want to take action and get rid of those things that the dog pees on. So if it's something cheap, like a dog bed, a rug, a cheap rug, a pillow, get rid of it. Just throw it away. Get a new bed. Start from the beginning. If it's something expensive that you need, or it's your rug that you can't remove, you want to use an enzymatic cleanser. Vinegar, bleach, it's not going to work. You're going to have to use something, and don't worry, they haven't asked me to say this. I don't promote them at all. No one's called me or emailed me to tell you. But Nature's Miracle, this stuff is amazing. This stuff really works to get odors out of carpet. There are other brands on the market, but this one's my favorite. Nature's Miracle. It's an enzymatic cleanser and it gets rid of odors. So clean that area well. I would douse it, douse the area. This cleanser doesn't really change. I've never noticed it change colors of furniture or carpet. It's really great. So you use that cleanser and then you start to train your dog. Ooh, this isn't actually a toilet. So next time you do your training sessions, you're going to do it right where the dog peed. Because usually humans will avoid the area that the dog's peed because they think it's gross. Sometimes the area is under a table, sometimes it's in a corner. You take that dog and work on sit pretty or teach them some tricks right on top of the area they peed, feed them treats on it, or you can put their water bowl there so that they can drink out of that area, or put their bed there, if they don't pee on their bed, obviously, in the area that they usually pee, so they can learn, oh, this is part of the living area too. This isn't just a corner to go to the bathroom. Another tip is when you've just come home, your dog has a full bladder, take them on route through the areas that they usually pee so they can learn when they are in that area and they need to pee, the route to go to the bathroom. Some dogs, when they're upstairs, they don't think, ooh, I could actually go down the stairs and go out the door. They might not think that thought. So when they're upstairs, the corner is the best choice. So you take your dog while they have a full bladder and they've already had some training and walk them through that area where they usually go to the bathroom. Then you see them sniffing and you can go, Papa, let's go. Run them outside, go to the bathroom. So they learn, oh, when I need to go to the bathroom in this upstairs area, I run down the stairs and go out. What else? I think I've gone over everything. Oh, the tips. Some dogs pee more than one time. So if you've gone out, yay, they peed on leash, it doesn't mean you can suddenly let them loose in the house while you work on your computer or watch TV. Some dogs will pee within a minute of peeing. So you set yourself up to fail thinking just because your dog's gone to the bathroom, they're not going to go for a while. And that's where the problems happen. It's really depressing at first. The first few weeks of house training will be somewhat like a nightmare. You'll be so tired, you'll wonder why you got a dog, why you got a puppy. Puppies can't really hold their bladders until they're at least 12 weeks. They don't have very much control at all, so getting angry isn't going to solve anything. Management will. There is hope. It can happen. You can train your dog not to go to the bathroom in the house. It just means they have less access to your house during the training process.
Here are some tips. Take your dog out as often as you can when you first begin, every 1 or 2 hours. Keep notes on how many times your dog needs to go in a day. Times that your new puppy most likely will need to pee are after being fed, after playing, after napping, or any other time there is a lull in activities. Don't leave your dog in a crate where he can only turn around and lay down for more than 4 hours a day, as it can cause hyperactivity and behavioral issues. A better option is an exercise pen or a puppy-proof area where the dog can make choices throughout the day.